So with the Messianic Jews, or at least the ones I know, and the Jews for Jesus, they're not interested in interviewing me because of an interesting story. That would be a secular Jewish group would do that. A nice story about a boy who came from yeshiva to the library, because that's really what I could share. They're interested in an agenda, and their agenda is to convert people. They're missionaries. To convert people.
Chabad is missionaries too, but they limit themselves to
but
trying to convert Jews.
right now I'm speaking about one group at a time. I'm trying to limit it. Messianic Jews and Jews for Jesus. Pretty much, it's an
They were, in my experience, an offshoot of a Protestant Baptist type, and they're
sponsored by some guy in Texas. But the point is,
a certain kind of
Messianic Jews and Jews for Jesus interchangeable. Now,
there's more than one group.
The concept is not right. There's things that we do that we're religious that have a lot of racist and chauvinist ideas, like the Torah that you love.
They don't believe in the Torah Shel.
I don't know what they believe. I don't know what they believe.
Neither do the Reform.
I don't know. I can't read their mind. I know what they're doing in action. They could believe in the Torah. They could be doing it like the guy said. He does it as a job. The guy who tried to take you out to a restaurant, he does it as a job. He's getting paid to do it.
No. He's got some.
It could be paid. It could be doesn't really believe it.
No.
Doesn't matter to me.
You're too quick. The guy is reasonably not. I mean, I met the guy. He's a young guy, like maybe your age or a little younger. The guy has a wife who's a nurse, and she has a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old. He's very much like you are in that regard. I've met his wife and his kids and stuff, and he's given me his home address. His home address in Westwood. And he flies around the country. He flies around the country. He goes to Jerusalem to visit his grandparents, but he's not halakhically Jewish. His mother's not Jewish.
Okay, so back to what I'm saying. They want to meet someone and talk to someone because they want to manipulate the meeting for their advantage, and their advantage.
What's wrong with that?
And
Chabad does that too.
What's wrong? I have an agenda. My agenda is freedom. And I'm very open about it. I have nothing to be ashamed of.
But
they have a lot to be.
Of all places,
they have a lot
in the middle of the Yekra is where they put that statement that's on the Liberty Bell in Philadelphia: "Proclaim liberty throughout the land." That's in Vayikra.
So before you mixed it up, that's a quote from the Torah. That's called quote mining the Torah. The Torah is not about human freedom. We didn't get it from the Torah, but people put it on.
No, but when you are a Hasidim, it's like.
So the agenda, right.
You're in prison.
So
you have
I'm
no
going right back to what I was.
How you fucking tie your shoes even is prescribed for you.
I'm going right back to what I was saying. So their agenda.
There's no freedom in that.
Right. So very smoothly and nicely, their agenda is something they're ashamed of. My agenda is not that I'm interested in everyone's story, even if it's a Christian story. It's part of our story of humanity.
You want to talk to the guy on the phone right now?
Absolutely not, because I'm not able to talk to you. So if I'm not able to talk to you, I want to speak to no one. I want nothing to do with no one in the world if I can't talk to a guy right in front of me. If I'm having difficulty speaking to someone...
You're making a generality.
I did not make one generality. We'll get back to it. I did not make one generality. So anyway...
Well, I do that too.
I do
that too.
So when these guys... I can't be wrong. No. I could be wrong because anyone could be wrong. But I'm not wrong here. When these guys want to meet me or meet anyone, it's an agenda. How could we either convert this guy who is dumb and stupid and gullible and a spiritual sucker or a gullible human, or how can we take a smart guy and manipulate? Now, Chabad did the same thing. We have people in Chabad that are educated and they don't believe in many things. And what they did was they manipulated these to have young yeshiva students believe that the Rebbe was like involved with things that he wasn't involved in.
They did the same thing to young hippies. They did the same